Bitcoin is showing some very strange price action, because like I said in last week's video, is that if we are breaking the value area high here at the top, that's most likely that we are going to rotate all the way down back to 26k. We had our breakdown. So far no follow through, we're just going sideways. Can I be wrong? Is there maybe another scenario that is at play right now? Yes, there might be, and it is a scenario where we are going higher. Now I'm still favoring shorts, I'm still favoring lower, but we cannot be blind for the fact that we might be wrong and we might go higher. So you just want to be prepared for both scenarios, that whatever happens, you are prepared, you know what you want to trade, what you want to see. So plan your trade, trade your plan. We are going to look at both scenarios. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description. Without further ado, let's start diving in. As I said, BTC here already underneath the value area low, would be very likely if we drop down to 26k. Is there another scenario that we might go higher? Yes, there is. And it is a strange distribution scenario that we have seen already multiple times, where we are trapping a lot of retail traders. What am I talking about? We have our initial trading range. That is the first box that you see here. Could also make this a little bit longer. Then we have our breakdown. Retail is thinking that was it, we are going lower, we lost the value area high. For this only to be an accumulation phase where they are trapping retail traders, trapping short trades, to then eventually have the expansion to the upside, where you can see a very swift move going all the way up back to the top. This is a scenario that has been playing out for BTC more often than not, on smaller time frames, on bigger time frames, and this is just very strange price action that we are consolidating underneath the value area high and not dropping lower. So we need to be prepared for both scenarios. Like I said, I am still favoring shorts, I'm still favoring lower, and I also said last week already, please be open to the idea that we might have put in the yearly high, because wouldn't be the ultimate FU to already put in the yearly high and go lower from here. Everyone and their mother is looking at this number right here, 32,500, because if we're zooming in this area, this is on the daily, you can see that we had our trading range. This was the absolute high, so you betcha that there are millions and millions of stop losses at that level. So it would make a lot of sense from a liquidity perspective to go higher, take that liquidity, and then to go lower. But I said already to you, wouldn't be the ultimate FU to never take that liquidity in the next couple months and just go lower from here. We can still have our move to the upside like I just explained, but still leave that 32,500 intact, not touching it at all. I am also still hunting for extra short trades. What will be my entry? Not a lot has changed compared to last week. If we're taking a golden pocket from the bottom to the top, then I would say 30,700, 30,800. If I'm then also pulling a volume profile, you can see that that also nicely lines up here with that smaller volume profile that we have been making. So pumping up from here, then eventually finding acceptance within the range, so that is then 29,800-ish, all the way up to 30,700, 30,800, and then create really a nice topping sign. I am loading up the bandwagon here on shorts. You could also be a little bit more aggressive and take the short from the 0.5 in a point of control. Not my favorite scenario, but it does make sense because it lines up with all of these highs right here, which are also definitely filled with liquidity. So we're going higher, take the liquidity, and then to go lower. But actually I hope if we are reaching that level that we just pump a little bit further to the golden pocket and the value area high, like I said, 30,700, 30,800 before we are going lower. Trade number one, trade number two, trade number three would be just a retest of the value area high from the macro range, the value area low of the smaller range, and then to go lower. There are a few things that kind of concern me for us to going higher, things that I am missing. And that is that on market Cipher B, we are having right now the green dot, we have the momentum wave to the upside, no follow through at all. Also, last week we had our bullish divergence on the 4 hour, where you can see that the momentum wave is making a higher low and price is making a lower low. Let me slide that a little bit to the bottom. You can see it. We have our clear divergence. Guess what? No follow through at all. So that is a little bit tricky. That concerns me. Then I'm thinking they're not really buyers stepping in. One other thing that I saw this morning, and that I'm also thinking very, very weak, and that is the volume. Volume is completely dying out here. So if you eventually want to see a breakout or breakdown, then you want to see that on an increase of volume. There is just barely any interest in the market, and these are the moments that you need to stay awake, that you need to stay focused, because just look at the daily difference between open and close. We're talking here about 0.2%, 0.4%, 0.4%, 0.3%, 0.15%. It's nothing. It is just nothing, the daily movement. Therefore people are thinking, Bitcoin is there, it's not doing a lot, I'm going to look somewhere else, and then eventually boom, you have that massive move to the upside or to the downside. These moments in time, these price action clusters, these kind of wicks that you see on all over the places, those are designed to let you fall asleep. Those are designed to trap retail traders to then eventually get a massive move to one side or another. Again, if we're going higher, you know now the 3 shorts that I'm looking at. If we are going lower, then actually I would not be interested in longing unless we hit 26k. There is no market structure from the moment where we are right now all the way down to 26k. So I am not interested in any long except if we reach 26k, and also depending how we reach it and how the chart looks like when we are there. And this is also the reason why I am favoring more shorts than longs. The only maybe smaller day trade that I would take, but then I need to see follow through, and that's the one ingredient that we have been missing really in the last week or so, and that is that if we are going lower once again and then eventually reclaim it with volume and then a fast move to the upside, that is the only long I would be looking to take. If else, I am not interested in longing from the current level. If therefore I miss the pump, completely fine. I will try to long somewhere on a retest on my way up. That is completely fine. Then you miss the bottom, but there is always plenty of opportunities to get into a trade if you see something like a flip of market structure, or maybe a confirmation where resistance flipped into support, etc, etc. There are always ways to get into the trade even if you have a big move to the upside. That'll be it for now. I know the price action have been a little bit boring the last couple of days, but please do not fall asleep. There are still multiple scenarios on table for us to go higher and for us to go lower. It is just a matter of time of just waiting until the market shows hand, and then we are going in and we're taking that liquidity and we're taking that trade. That'll be it for now. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I will update you there multiple times a day. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.